Hello, guys out there. Well, I suppose this movie was coming sooner or later, and it's not one I really want to do. But here we go. Yeah. No, no, I can't do this review. No, I'm sorry, it can't be done. Huh? What?
But James, you must review this movie. You owe it to your subscribers to do this.
But I don't want to. It's so bad. It's one of my most hated movies of all time. Why would I review this? I do not want this movie to suck out my brain. It's so god awfully bad. It's not even funny, the amount of comedy they put in it.
No, I do not care. You have to do this movie. Otherwise, you may as well just close your account down right now.
Fine. You asked for it.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're gonna do this one. Have fun with it. Bye!
Here is my review of Superman 3. The worst movie in the Superman franchise, in my opinion. Because this is technically not a Superman movie to begin with. This is a Richard Pryor movie through and through, and Superman is playing second fiddle to his comedic performance. You also have this bit rate Lex Luthor in there, who's played by Robert Vaughn, who basically just wants to take over the coffee industry and then the oil industry as well for some bizarre reason. But let's talk about Richard Pryor's character for a bit. He is this he is this guy who can't get a secure job to save his life called Gus Gorman, but he tries to scam his way out of getting a higher paycheck and ends up, you know, making his paycheck a lot higher than most of his workers. This catches the attention of his boss, and instead of firing the guy, he ends up taking him on and joining his criminal organization. Yeah, because that's the right thing to do. And oh man, there is one decent thing about this movie, and that's the scenes where, okay, two decent things about this movie, and that is where basically what happens is Clark goes back to Smallville and we're introduced to Lana Lang because Margot Kidder, she started going a bit nuts during this period of time, so it sadly wasn't, you know, the done thing really. But you know, this movie was just horrible. And basically she comes in at the start of the movie and it's like, yeah, I'm off on vacation. She comes back at the end with a tan. Yeah. So we're introduced to Lana Lang, and yeah, it's a really nice, interesting storyline that they go. And the other good thing about this movie is evil Superman, but not the things he does, but tiny spoiler alert, the junkyard fight he has with himself as the good Clark Kent. That is the best thing about this movie, and it's the only good scene in this whole thing. And I guess you could say there are some good points once he does turn good, but then the ending is just, it's up there with the AI ending, in my opinion. It is really bad and it's so cobbled together, and it just shows what Superman 2 could have been like if Richard Lester hadn't have had any training wheels set by Richard Donner. So as a final verdict on this movie, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 10, and that's being generous to this abomination. So that's going to do it for this review, guys, and I shall see you all on the next one, which is Superman 4. God help us all.